Morning. All right. So I finally got all my bearings in, and it's still kind of cool this morning after we harvested. So I'm going to do my best to get this all put back together as soon as I can before the heat of the day really starts to set in. Hopefully, if everything goes well, I'll have it all back together today. But yeah, I already got my bearings. I put them all together. I put the shims in there. Everything's in, ready to go. I got this one's all bolted up already. Basically, I brought the torches back out here. I left them back at home this past weekend because I didn't think I was going to need them. And then I remembered on all these housings, or the hangers, all these bolts, the bottom ones especially, when you're disking, you're bringing up a lot of material, so it's constantly rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. Well, on some of these housings, I'll show you, the nut is actually worn away, like right here. It's rounded. So I figured it's just best cut them all off, save myself the headache. When you install these bearings, you're going to make sure, for the exact reason that the bolts wear off on the bottom, this grease fitting ends up on the top, or at least on the back side. But the back side's kind of a pain in the butt to get in with the grease gun. The top, you got lots of room, you can reach in through the top and go down. I got all the bearings put in the hangers. I think I'm going to start with the shaft I took apart last because it was the most complete, as in the sense of I didn't have to take it apart halfway one way and halfway backwards. That way at least I'll have somewhat of a reference point of how everything goes back together. I got pretty much everything lined up in order, so I'll start with that back one. I also just got a phone call from Dad, and I hear text messages coming in like crazy, so I'm assuming it's one of them, that I might have to cut another 20 or 22 pallets again this morning because there was a miscommunication of when a trucking company was coming to pick up sod. So whether or not that's happening today, this afternoon, I don't know. It might be, but I'm just waiting to hear back from them, and I'm assuming all the text messages that just came in as I'm talking, it's probably a go-ahead for what's going on. 22 pallets for this afternoon. Yep, okay, well, we gotta cut 22 pallets in. I don't know when he's coming to get it. I might try to stick this one half of the disker together really quick and see how that goes. I'm gonna phone him back and find out if he's coming straight back or what the deal is. It worked kind of as I figured it would. We're gonna have some problems on the end. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but these two washers are supposed to go here because that spacer doesn't fit in here anymore because the shaft is too short. Because of the extra, it's a 1/2 inch, so an extra 1.5 inches, possibly 2 inches. I might actually take one of the old, now that I'm thinking about it, I might take one of the old races and cut it to make it fit, just to use that as more of a spacer that might be a little bit stronger and not cutting as close to tolerance to the hanger. So I'll see, maybe the whole one will fit in there, and then we'll be good. If the whole one fits in there, I don't have to worry about it. Just got the phone call with the go ahead. Well, actually it came in half an hour ago. I missed it because I was playing around with this. I gotta cut 22 pallets. It's getting picked up in the yard back at home, and yeah, it's going all the way to Ontario. So we're gonna cut it now, and I'm starving, but I'm gonna have to wait now. I'm gonna grab a granola bar or something, and that'll have to do me for now. Alright, I finally got it figured out. I found the right spacer to use. I got it all tightened up, and I even got a can't think of it, a pin in through the crown nut. So I used this spacer right here, this 3-inch one. That way I have lots of room to grease. because the spacer I was using before wasn't enough to get a grease gun in there to grease anything up, which was no good, because that was the whole reason why we're doing this. So I did something probably shouldn't do, and that's just put the nut right up against the disc. But that's all the room I had, and that's as tight as I can get this thing, and that's beaten on that big wrench with a hammer. And I got the lock pin in here, it's in there tight. I shouldn't have any problems with that one. So that one's done. Now I'm just gonna get started on the other one. Hopefully I can get the other one all done up too. And then the only thing I have left to do is to put it on the disc, but that's a two-person job because I need somebody to lift up the disc and lower it down. Yeah, I don't want to try to do that by myself, because if I'm out here by myself now, so if I get pinned under there, well, I'm there till morning when someone shows up, which would suck. That'd be a long night. And I already chased a bear off from the trailer earlier today, and there was a wolf out in the field there yesterday morning. So I wasn't kidding. When you work out here at night and there's stuff that's here that can eat you, and if you're easy pickings underneath pinned under the disc, well, all the better for them, I guess. Together. I got this tight as I can anyway. I'm going to use the skid steer. I'm going to try to position them underneath the frame for the disker and see if I can get it mostly lined up. That way tomorrow we can just bolt them up and hopefully away we go. Everything kind of sort of lined up underneath the disker frame. I'm gonna call her quits for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless.